Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Tony Walsh here, and just want to say good afternoon and give you a quick update of what we've been doing over the Memorial Day weekend. So stay tuned. Hey, so you see here what I'm going to call bed number one, because this is the first raised bed we built. The tomatoes and the cucumbers are really taking off, so we've had a good amount of rain in the right quantities and the right times that have really sprouted these things up. So it sort of overloaded the wooden trellis and stakes we put in. So you can see we added some green stakes where it could get a little bit taller. What we haven't done though, and what I'm afraid of, is it's still not sturdy enough, so we may end up running guide wires out here to the side to help hold the weight up. But a couple of things we did with the green stakes is at the bottom of the inside of the bed, or at the top of the inside of the bed, we can put conduit clamps around the green stakes to help hold it there, besides burying them in the ground the whole depth. And then at the top, to hold the two pieces at the top together, we have put PVC pipe with elbows just at the top to keep the tops at the same distance to help sturdy it up. So if these things get heavy enough and bushy enough, we may end up having to run guide wires out the side. But you can see here, this thing is already starting to load with tomatoes, and they've been in 3 weeks, maybe a month. Pepper plant there, yeah, you can see one good size banana pepper right there. I think that's what she said it was. Tomatoes are coming along good. Cucumbers over here on this side. I thought she said there was a couple in there, but I'm not going to dig in there to see. And then the potatoes are looking good. So that's bed number one. With bed number two that we put in, you can see we just took a different route with this one. And we had to, because I didn't have two of these panels. And normally I would have a panel that's just as wide as this box, or closer than what this one is. What we refer to as a cow panel. But I had to loan my cow panels to the Arkansas woodcutter because he's got a bull that he had to tame. So he took my cow panels, so I loaned them to him. And so I ended up using this hog panel, which is not as tall. So it's got a little bit of a gap there, but we did stake it to T-posts. So you can see T-posts buried in the ground right there inside the box. And then we just zip tied the hog panel to it and hope that that will be sturdy enough for just this one tomato plant, or two tomato plants on this side, and the cucumbers on this side. So here we are at John's house and his garden, his first time planting a garden. He's got his sweet corn here, and yes, the grass has grown back because we shot nitrogen to it last week, and with the rain, the grass has really come back. So there's this sweet corn. And here he's got some watermelon there, tomatoes there, and some pepper plants there. Here he's got some okra and some squash, which we're fixing to pick. And then got some cucumbers over here. And this is our first pick from the year from John's garden. You can see the yellow squash there, and he's got two green zucchinis. Okay, y'all have seen how we started off with one 4x4 flower bed, then we raised flower bed, then we started off with another 4x4 raised flower bed, then we went to the upside down Coke bottles and the topsy-turvies and all that. You just saw the panel that we put up for blackberries, and I think I have created a monster out of my wife. So thank you, YouTube, and some of my fellow YouTube creators for creating this monster, because my wife has found she's always had a green thumb, because remember I told you that she's always raised ferns and all that, and you've seen them in the background in some of the other videos. So she's always had a green thumb, but I've created a monster because she is carrying this to a whole nother level. Not only did she order some more seeds from Hoss Tools, she ordered them one day, and that same night she placed a second order, and they both came in the mail today. So let's see what is next on my wife's agenda. Okay, here I've combined the contents of both envelopes together, and here you can see between the two envelopes they have sent 4 stickers and a thank you card. A thank you card was in each one of them. One envelope had 2 stickers, the other envelope had 2 different stickers. But one really to mention right here is the row by row the garden show. That's a little, it's not a question and answer. They just basically talk through some various products. What works for them, what doesn't work for them. It's just really some tips and tricks for us out as we're working in our gardens to help us be better gardeners. So what kind of stuff did my wife get? Here, Oregon Sugar Pod peas, Sun Gold tomatoes, Kentucky Blue pole beans, 1 ball squash, black zebra cherry tomatoes, Calypso cucumbers, Chef's Choice orange tomatoes, Jubilee tomatoes, cue ball squash, sweet cherry tomatoes, Max Pack cucumber, Green Dragon burpless cucumbers, Clemson spineless okra, Celebration tomatoes, Florida broadleaf mustard, and Homestead tomatoes. And one other thing they had was this, the Homestead box. It's a garden planner. It just gives you some different information about the different varieties of seeds and when to plant and different things. So it's just got a set of instructions there. So y'all have seen our raised flower beds that we built. You've seen the panel we just put up for the blackberry bush that we're transplanting. And we have about a ½ acre left of yard, but we live in a subdivision, and I don't think the neighbors are going to be happy if we till it up and plant all these seeds. So when I know what my wife's plans are, I'll let you know what my plans are. Now, we've all been to parties and got gifts and all that, and this one here I've received a couple years back, and it's a great gift. The problem is it's in a cardboard box, so trying to keep everything straight is sometimes a little bit difficult. So I had a friend, Gerrald Farms, makeshift a box from another brand to where his drill would fit, so we're going to do the same thing. So in my Black & Decker kit, you can see I've got the drill, the battery, and the charger. And if I have any bits or anything, if I want to keep them with the box, they could very easily fall out and then lose the... So I've got this old Makita box that I no longer have the drill for because it's finally tore up. And if you look here, this Black & Decker drill doesn't fit. Fortunately, the battery would fit there, and even the charger could fit here. And if I had a bit box, it could slide in right here, or even here with the charger. But how do I get this to fit? Stay tuned. See, now everything fits in there nice and neat now. So what I've done was cut that little piece out, but I didn't show you how I cut it out, and there's a reason for that. I want to give credit where credit is due, so I'm going to link the video that Gerrald from Gerrald Farms to where he cut his, and I want you to go look at his video. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to his channel, but at least watch the video and look and give it a like, a thumbs up, and you too can learn how to salvage an old unused box to put new equipment in. So that ends this video for today. If you're a new viewer, I hope you like what you saw and will consider giving me a thumbs up. Even a thumb down will work. Just don't give me the finger. Also, if you're a new viewer, ask that you subscribe to our channel. If you're an existing viewer, thank you for coming back and watching. So with that, I'll close out and say goodbye and God bless.